And now, here for a special vlog, to give it up for SAARBT! Oh, thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you all, thank you, okay, settle down. Everybody, now, oh, your new location you see. No, don't worry, this is actually just my bedroom of my house. See, I got a new CD-DVD-ROM drive for Christmas so I can make videos in here now, which is really awesome. And you're probably wondering, oh, and also, sorry for the sucky quality, there's not much lighting over here, so if the quality's bad, that's probably why. And you're wondering why I have a suit on. Well, it's because I am going to be talking about the 10 best movies I reviewed this in 2010, both the good and the bad. Now you're probably wondering, why are you doing 10 this year? Because last year, as you may know, I did 5 last year. However, YouTube, as you know, allowed me to make videos longer than 15 minutes. So I decided to take that opportunity, and instead of making 5, take that push over the cliff into awesomeness to do my 10 best films of the year. And also, as an additional bonus, I'm also going to do what I thought was the worst of my review this year. Well, let's get all this yabba-to-do and let's get started.
Number 10 on my list is The Devil's Rejects. This is personally my favorite horror movie of all time. Granted, I haven't seen a lot of the classics. This is a sick, depraved, and twisted movie, but surprisingly powerful. The performances are strong and powerful, the morbid humor works, the soundtrack is full of southern rock treasures, and it delivers what you want out of a horror movie. Blood, awesome kills, and boobs. All this together makes one awesome package. Number 9 on my list is Ray. This is probably my second favorite biopic of all time. Jamie Foxx gives one of his best performances as the blind pianist and musical sensation, Ray Charles. It's amazing how he sounds and looks like Ray Charles himself. The soundtrack is excellent, and the supporting performances are really well done too, including Kerry Washington as Della B, Ray's wife, and Sharon Warren, especially good as Ray's strong but loving mother, who I think should have been an Oscar-worthy performance. This is a great movie. Number 8 on my list is Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Squeakquel. Yeah, I know I'm going to catch some crap for this, but whatever. Yeah, the performances might not be really strong, but the music is really good. And the reason why I really love this movie, is because of the charm and heart of the movie. I wanted to hug every single moment of this movie. I love this movie. And director Betty Thomas has made even a better movie than the original, which looking back on it, I think it's just good, but this one is really good, basically great. And the Chipmunks are as cute as ever, especially Theodore, who has a bigger role than in the last Chipmunks movie. This is a really good children's movie. It'll be great for kids, but also will be good for the whole family. I really enjoyed this movie. Number 7 on my list is a tie. Yes, it's a tie between Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2. I really can't pick which one's better than the other. Some people say that they get better as they get along. I think they're really equal, but they're still great movies right up there with Finding Nemo as my top favorite Pixar movies of all time. The animation is beautiful, I love all the little details, and the voice work is very funny, especially by Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. This is a real treasure for kids and adults. Number 6 on my list is Precious, based on the novel Push by Sapphire. This is one of the strongest dramas I've ever seen in my life. Director Lee Daniels makes a fine combination of fantasy, raw drama, and light humor. Newcomer Gabrielle Sidibe is great in the title role, and Monique goes from comic to cantankerous in her performance as the monster but yet human mother of Precious, Mary. Also with great supporting work by Mariah Carey, Paula Patton, and Lenny Kravitz, and a great soundtrack. This is one of my favorite dramas of all time. I love this movie. Number 5 on my list is Fantasia. Now this film I kind of debated whether I should put on my list or not, but then I said, you know what, this is a great movie, so what the heck, I'll put this on. This movie is right up there with Snow White as my top 2 favorite Disney movies of all time. The animation is beautiful, and the music is great. Also, all the stories work. My favorites are The Sorcerer Apprentice, and that one story that takes place up in heaven. And none of the stories are boring, it never gets boring. It keeps you interested with a great combination of animation and music. You never know how they pull it off, but somehow they do. And and it's a wonderful, fine job. It's kind of an underrated classic, no matter what you say. It's kind of an underrated Disney classic. You should definitely check this out. It's a great experience. Number 4 on my list is The Simpsons movie. Now, up until I saw the movie, I've never seen The Simpsons television show. Then I watched it, and I loved it, and then I checked out the television show, and guess what? I love it just as much as the movie. This movie is one of my favorite comedies of all time. The animation is surprisingly beautiful. The screenplay is well written and very witty. There are some very, very, very big laughs, flat out funny. And the voice talents of Dan Castellaneta, Julie Kavanaugh, and the others do a great job in this movie. And it's fun to see all the Simpsons characters in action. Number 4 on my list is Napoleon Dynamite, and this is without any question the funniest comedy I've ever seen. It's my favorite independent comedy I've ever seen. This is a laugh riot. The screenplay is very well written with some very, very big laughs, some big, big laughs. And John here does a great job in the title role as the gawky, depressed outsider. Great job Jared Hess for making my favorite comedy of all time. Great job. Number 2 on my list is Monsters Ball. Phenomenal movie. This is a underrated classic. I love this movie. And coincidentally, Lee Daniels, who directed Precious, produced this. I guess a double for him on this list. Halle Berry gives an absolutely superb performances. This was deserving of her Oscar. Billy Bob Thornton, Heath Ledger, and Peter Boyle also give great performances. And there's some boobies in it, so I guess there's something for everyone in here. But this is a magnificent, magnificent drama, and you owe it to see it. And now at last, the number 1 movie I reviewed all year. Now back a long time ago, I said I was never going to see a better movie than Temple Grandin, and what do you know? I didn't. Temple Grandin is a brilliant, excellent, wonderful, magnificent cinematic triumph. Director Mick Jackson has created my favorite movie of all time. You got that right, my favorite movie of all time. The visuals are great, the humor works when it's should be funny, the writing is great. I love how they take a disease that makes people feel uncomfortable in the real world and make it not so as uncomfortable by making the lead character have this disease, and the performances are uniformly excellent. This had Grammy winning all over it, and it won a lot of Grammys, so well done for this. If all movies were made like Temple Grandin, there wouldn't need to be the Razzie Awards. Please owe it to yourself to see this movie. I don't care if you have to pay $100 to get the DVD. This is a great experience, and you owe it to yourself to see it. You really, really need to see this cinematic, wonderful masterpiece.
Those 10 movies are why I love film and why I go to film. And I hope we're going to have a lot better movies in 2011. Well, I would end it here, but we have to also handle some other business, and that is the worst movie I reviewed in 2010, The Bottom of the Barrel. And at first I thought it was going to be Ed, a 1996 movie about a comedy about a monkey that played baseball with Matt LeBlanc. I had that locked down. I had that like locked in, in a cabinet right there, But then something happened. Then I watched Drop Dead Fred. But I was like, Drop Dead Fred, I thought that, locked in right then there, But then something else happened. I watched this movie, which is not only an awful, terrible, horrendous piece of crap, but it's the dumbing down of society, the decline of the American cinema, the lowering the bar of kids' entertainment, and the cynical, manipulative attitude of children. And that movie, the number 1 movie I reviewed all year, is
The Garbage Pail Kids movie. This movie is not only the worst movie of the year, but also the worst movie I've seen in the 14 years I've been alive. A movie that makes me cringe, makes me shudder. Ooh, see? Even thinking about it. The performances are uniformly awful. The kid actor is a bore. The Garbage Pail Kids are annoying little snots. The makeup is horrendous. The humor is atrociously, appallingly, horribly awful. The writing sucks. The direction sucks. The music sucks. There's nothing about it that's good. Not one thing. I sat there with my jaw dropped. You've got to be kidding me. I cringed every time. And calling this atrocious, horrible piece of crap garbage, specifically now saying you want it to win Best Picture at the Oscars. That's how bad this movie is. It's a terrible, utter piece of crap. See? Still being kind.
That was a dreadful, dreadful, awful, terrible movie. Well, I hope we get better. I hope we can do better next year, but probably not. At least by much. Well, I guess that's it. Well, Now I want to hear your opinion. Leave a comment or a video response down below telling me what are the best movies that you saw in 2010. Like I'm gonna say 2010 because I know you're probably not gonna do a review in 2010. So what are the top 5 movies in 2010, or top 10 or top 15, whatever you want to do, or you can just do your favorite, whatever one you want to do. What the top 5 or whatever worst movies of 2010? What are your top 5 movies of all time and top 5 worst movies of all time? Or you just do top favorite movie and top worst movie of the year. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Leave a comment or video response down below. And also, what do you think of my list? What would you add or take away from all this? Let me know down below. Well, that's it. I'm done. And actually, surprisingly, it's actually under 15 minutes, which is actually surprising for me. Well, I'm out of here. Peace out, guys. Hope you guys all have an awesome Happy New Year, and see ya in 2010. Thank you guys so much for watching my vlog film reviews and all my videos this year. And I got some stuff coming up for you guys in 2010 as a surprise. Well, peace out, guys. Check you guys later.